Hey yo! So I got my hands on a Sega Genesis Mini. They're pretty easy to find. Nobody really seems to be scalping them or anything, but that's the thing. Nothing against Sega, but I feel like there's not as much hype around these as there was with the Nintendo Minis, classics. But I was really excited for this because, for one thing, it's not made by At Games. It's officially from Sega. Because At Games, I don't think I need to say much about them. I have played their systems. They're awful. Um, but out of the other mini consoles or classic editions, what do you want to call them? The only other one I got was the Super Nintendo or the SNES Classic, and so that's why part of the reason I had to get this, because best rivalry ever. Not the mini, but in general, like, SNES versus Super Nintendo. I mean, Super Nintendo versus Genesis, excuse me. And a funny thing, I still have my classic box, which is dusty as hell. But a funny thing about that was that when they said, like, the old commercials and stuff, like, Genesis does what Nintendo don't, technically that's true in this case, because this has twice as many games as the SNES Mini, and it also has genres that the SNES Classic was missing, which is beat-em-ups and shoot-em-ups, which are two of my favorites. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the Super Nintendos, and obviously I modded it to add more games, so. Anyway, let's just get this box open. Ugh. A lot of good games on this, too. Like Contra Hardcore. I always wanted to play that since I was a kid. To this day, even with emulators and stuff, I never played it. And funny how Earthworm Jim is on here, because that was one of my favorite genres from the... one of my favorite game mascots from the 90s. I've heard the Genesis version is better, but I never actually played that one. What else is on here? Eternal Champions, Mega Man, Wily Wars. There was one on here that sounded really good. I forget what it was called. Which one was that? Whatever. But the point is, there's a lot of good games on here. Okay, this must be the controllers right here. Whoop. Oh, look at that, a power adapter. Something that was lacking this PlayStation Classic. Oh, the controllers are wired. I thought they were wireless. Huh. I remember... Oh, God, I haven't had the Genesis controller in... Well, technically I held one to play a game with my brother, but that's beside the point. Put that over there for now. Another Genesis controller. I always thought they looked kind of like a boomerang, don't you think? Yeah, I don't really remember because I was born in '87, so I don't really remember the Sega does what Nintendo don't commercials, but I do remember the blast processing one. That's a classic. Even if whether you were neutral or chose a side, you gotta admit, those commercials were ingenious, and they're fun to look back on. Like, it was a great rivalry. And just the directions, we don't really need that. Actually, yeah. That's the cord that plugs into the system and then into the power adapter. This is the one that plugs into the TV. Ooh, it's even got the nice little shell casings on it, or whatever the hell you want to call those things. And we got the Genesis Mini in a nice little box here. Oh, they're doing a good job packaging this. Heck. Oh, there we go. So let's put the box out of the way for a minute. Okay. Oh boy. Well, that's just adorable. There it is. Oh, it's got a little plastic thing on it. Let's peel that off. Oh, look at the little slot for the Genesis, because you can plug Genesis games into this. Little power button to reset, switch. Oh, that's the volume. Huh. I forgot about that. It's got the little light on switch. That's really cool. It's even got a little slot thing for when you plug in the Sega CD. That's clever. So all the stuff where you plug in the HDMI and whatnot. Let's try plugging one of the controllers in, just for why not? Oh, first I gotta get this tie off. Leave it on the floor, the cat will play with it. They love those things. And of course there's another one on the thing. Okay. Whoops, got it backwards. Nice. You know, I wonder if you could plug, because that's an interesting thing. I wonder, no, maybe not. I was thinking, if they, who had the SNES control, are they? No, I don't think they are. Imagine if you could plug the SNES although if you have the, those, like, ones by, what the hell is that company called? The ones that makes, like, SNES games to play, like, plug into your laptop and stuff. I mean, you could plug one of those into this. That would be interesting looking. I see a SNES controller on a Genesis system. Let me do it, because I got my, here it is. Look at that. Like I said, best rivalry ever. And I still think I would love to see a Nintendo versus Sega game with Marvel vs. Capcom mechanics. Let me just line stuff up here real quick. I'll give you a little glimpse of it. I don't think you really need to worry about the cords. Actually, I got an idea. Boop. Boop. Alright. Let's get a good look at this. Extreme close-up. Whoa! We got the systems. Yeah. So, till next time, everybody. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks. Yeah, again, thanks for watching.